but I'm gonna try my best. This video is going to be about a journey, a tax deed journey. I've been on vacation, so I haven't been posting as often, but I thought I would take you on my journey today. Thank God the auction today doesn't start till 2 p.m. I think I'm still like on vacation time. One thing about working for yourself, you don't have anybody demanding you to like get up and work. So I've been a little bit off of my schedule. So I was really excited to know that this auction that I'm going to today, as you guys know, I'm in Texas, but most auctions start at 10 a.m. but this one in particular starts at 2 p.m. I'm going down there really early because they didn't really have a lot of information online about you know, the auction, who's selling it, but they did have, sorry about that, you know, my windows are rolled up. They had a lot of strike-off properties, and the reason why I'm actually choosing this county is because I have a friend in this area. So she went and looked at a few of the properties that are on the strike-off list. So before the auction, I'm gonna see if I can purchase some over-the-counter, because they actually have actual like properties with land. I don't want to really say the county until I actually go, but it's in Texas, and it's about an hour and 30 out. So this would be my first time going. I checked the auction of the properties, so there's probably like one, like, and I didn't even check before I left. And you should do this, like, if you are investing, because it changes. Like, it was more than 9 properties, and I checked, I think, like last night, and it was like 9 properties, and I think like 2 of them were canceled. So I don't even know. But I don't even know what's gonna actually go, you know, because sometimes, you know, up until the time they can cancel some of the properties. But I'm kind of like gonna kill 2 birds in one stone, because when they don't have a lot of information about the over-the-counter, but there's different like tools and tricks you can find out if there are properties on the strike-off, it's really good to drive down there or actually go into the county, because you never know, they might like have a list. So that's what I'm going down early. So you'll see my journey. I'm actually going to go look at a few more properties before the auction, but these are properties that are not going to auction. So stay tuned, and you will be on my journey today. I'm gonna try to go live, depending on what's for sale. So if there's nothing on my list that's for that doesn't go to sale, I'll definitely go live. But a lot of times it's hard for me to go live because, you know, I'm trying to hear and I'm trying to like make sure. But like I said, it was like only 9 properties, so I don't even know if the properties that I was interested in are actually going to be going to sell, but I'll find out when I get there. But anyway, if you are on my IG, I'm gonna try to go live on my IG for the first time. I'm gonna try that today. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm so freaking lost right now. Look at this. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Like, I'm like in the middle of freaking nowhere. I'm glad I'm out here and in the daytime. Like, it's like early. I need to just make sure I get out of here before the sunset. Thank God that, you know, it's daylight savings. The sun doesn't set till 8, but I'm like, okay. No wonder this is only like $3,500. Jesus, I'm really lost right now. So we're at the auction. I'm just gonna give you a snapshot of this little cute town. It seems like the towns that I drive like an hour or 30 minutes away, they all kind of look like this. And wow, lo and behold, look at our competition. So this is all the people that's showing up for this auction today. I came in just in the nick of time. What time is it? It's about to start in a couple of minutes. And these are all the people that are coming to invest. So for those people that are in Texas, that's why it's good to just, you know, drive like an hour, hour and a half, because there's not a lot of competition, as you guys can see. Once they start, we'll see who's the big players. My friend here, she says the Mexican cartel come here to wash their money. We'll see who the Mexican cartel representative is today. She lives in this county. But yeah, this is the county. We'll see. Stay tuned. So they are not starting the auction on time, but as you can see, it's not that many people here. And like I said before, earlier on in this video, it was 9. So see if I could flip the camera so you can see. Okay, I don't know what happened to the last recording, so I'm recording again. I'm waiting for the auction. As you can see, it's not that many people here. That's why it's always good to go out to further places. As you guys said, as I said before I looked last night on the list, it was a 9. Here's the list, and there's 6, and of these 6, 3 of them have canceled. So, you know, that's the thing about, you know, going to the auction and you do all this legwork to find out that half of them been canceled. However, the one that I was interested in, it's $4,000 for 2 acres. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. Okay, apparently there's not enough people here, as you can see. Because it's 15 minutes after and we still have not started, and they're literally waiting for people to register. This does not happen at an auction. Normally they start on time and they end when all the properties are done, but they're literally waiting for people to register, which is very unheard of. And the funniest thing, like, they're putting the auction numbers on index cards. Like, that's what I love about these, you know, small counties. It's just so unorthodox and not even, it's just not even, you know, they don't have any type of system. So as you can see, I'm just kind of giving you an overlay of the competition. I probably could count on, you know, 2 hands how many people are here, and then you never know who's actually bidding or not. So I'm still waiting for them to start the auction. And then I'll talk about the over-the-counter. I might do that in another video. And we're still waiting. This county is on some serious CPT time. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But they on some serious CP time. It's 2:30 and they haven't started. It's only like 3 freaking properties. I thought it would be over by now. Like, seriously, it's hot out here. I'm glad I didn't go live because I would just be standing here. And we're still waiting. This county is on some serious CPT time. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But they on some serious CP time. It's 2:30 and they haven't started. It's only like 3 freaking properties. I thought it would be over by now. Like, seriously, it's hot out here. I'm glad I didn't go live because I would just be standing here.
City of Terrell, Coffin County, Texas, as described in volume 1138, page 42, the official public records of Coffin County. Minimum bid $13,750. Do we have a minimum bid? Minimum bid $13,750. What's your numbers? Number 1, minimum bid. 13.8. Okay, what's your number? 4, 13.8, 13.9, 14, 14.5, 15, 15.5, 15.6, 16, 16.1, 16.5, 16.6, 17, 17.1, 17.5, 17.6, 18, 18.1, 18.5. 18.5. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Number one. The bid is $3,998.29. Anyone with a minimum bid? What's your number?
Number 7.
Number 7. Number 7 for the minimum bid. Number 6.
4,000.
4,000.
4,100.
4,100. 4,500. 4,500. 5,000. Numbered and styled suits and to be directed and delivered to Sheriff and Officer County. I have on May 6, 2022, seized, levied upon, and pulled off for sale the following properties. On the first Tuesday in June 2022, the same being the 7th day of the same month, at the front door, 100 West Mulberry Street, of the courthouse of the said county, and will proceed to sell for cash to the highest bidder all right, title, and interest of the defendants in such suits in and to the following described real estate levied upon this as the property of said defendants, the same lying and being situated in the county of Coffin and the state of Texas with. The first property is cause number 93557-422 and part of block 7 and 8, Stallings Edition number 3, City of Terrell, Coffin County, Texas, as described in volume 585, page 319. And on this one, the 2021 taxes are due and have not been paid.
Not included in the minimum amount. So you'll pay the minimum amount. Plus you'll be responsible for the 2021 taxes. And taxes.
Okay.
Starting bid $23,130.33. Do we have an opening bid? $23,130.33.
What's your bid? Opening bid.
What's your bid, sir? Opening bid. Okay. Do we have another bid? $23,130.33. Any other bids? Going once? Going twice? Sold. Number 3.
So the auction is finally over. It was really simple. I wish I would have did more of my homework. A guy got a property for $23,000, which was worth $173. I'm mad that I did not get that. I should have picked it up. But there were 12 people at this auction, you guys. The reason why I'm telling you this, and literally there was no competition, none whatsoever. So I encourage people that are in Texas, that are in bigger cities, to actually go out further, because there were literally 12 people here, even though it was 3 properties. So he literally got the minimum bid on the property, which I thought was like super cool. But I really came here for one property, which it went up higher than what I wanted. That was the only property that more than 2 people bidded on, so I just decided to let it go, and I'm going to go for the strike off. So stay tuned, because if I could film it, I'm going to tell you how you can talk to the county for over the counter, because they have no information online about it. So part of me is I wanted to come to the auction for one property, but I also wanted to do the strike off because it's no competition, and clearly this county has no competition whatsoever. Okay, so I'm going to do a recap of my day-to-day. It was very amazing. I got some amazing information, and I learned something. So, you know, it's been a long time since I actually been to a physical auction in a new county, because a lot of these counties have gone online. But today I had a friend that lived in a specific county, and like I said earlier in my video, I was going to do 2 things. I was going to bid on the property that I was interested in, but I didn't get, by the way. I kind of let it go, because I also was there for a strike off property, and lo and behold, they actually had more properties on their strike off list. And so I wasn't too much bummed about the property that I did want to get at the auction, because the list was way better. And so one of the things I want you to get from this video and my experience, for those that are new, that still are in counties that are, live, to go to them. Like, as you guys can see in the video, it was like literally 12 people. It was probably just 3 of us bidding. So the competition was very little. But what was amazing is, number one, nobody there knew about the over-the-counter list. Number two, because it was very little, and I normally invest and I'm by myself most of the time, I don't get to see people. So I'm always like socializing. So I not only met an investor, but I also met a Bell's Bonds guy. And so, like, literally they were asking me, if I buy anything, to let them know. So of course they had no idea about this list. So I'm literally going to go buy stuff and sell it to them, because literally they have no clue. And they were actually, mom and pop builders. So I'm saying this all to say that it is so important to actually go to auctions, because there's a wealth of resources there. Number one, you meet other investors. Number two, you could learn from these other investors. And number three, you get to see how each auction is different and how it's ran. Like, so this was so, first of all, so like laid back. You can get registration that day. You don't have to pre-register. The numbers are on a freaking index card. So what I'm noticing about these counties that are far out, they don't have all these stringent requirements as the inner counties like Tarrant or DFW or Collin or Denton. But one of the things that I learned, and I'll talk about this in another video, is about the Bell's bondsman that bought, in my personal opinion, the best deal, and literally nobody bidded on it. So he got the minimum bid, and it was like, the opening bid was $23,100. He got it for $23,100. It was worth $173,000. I did not look at that property. Otherwise, I probably would have purchased it myself. My friend that lives there, she sent me the information, but I've been doing so much, I didn't get a chance to see it. However, I could probably buy 5 properties off the strike-off list for the same price. So I'm a little exhausted, because after the auction, I went there. So I literally been driving around all day. But what I want you to get from this video is, take your time to go to an auction if you're new, because there's so many opportunities in actually attending an auction and learning from it. So that would conclude my day of tax deed investing.